And hello once again to another one of these just flying videos. Just flying videos that I did say I'd start doing a little bit more regularly. And I've just checked, the first one I did was 3 months ago, so that's not exactly that regular, is it? Maybe I'll start doing them a bit more regularly from now on. Let's get myself sorted. Flaps. Lights. The wind is light and variable, so that's not going to matter. Pointing straight down the runway anyway, so might as well just put some power on and go for it. Flying, all looking good. Yeah, I took off from Dawson Burn again, which is where we finished the first video. I did think about doing another flight between just two random places, but I thought, okay, if I'm going to make this a series, I'll start each one from wherever I landed at the last video. Work our way up the country slowly and see where we end up. Also a slight celebration, which is kind of the reason why I bothered to make this video. I had a little bit of a celebration when I got to 100 YouTube subscribers. And then we can have another 100 celebration. As a couple of days ago I got 100 followers at explain.org. Yeah, a little milestone that kind of doesn't really matter to me in the slightest, but it's worth a video. Let's have a celebration. A better place to do that here in South Fiordland is a little playground to have some fun with. Yeah, if you don't know, if you are one of my newer followers or new to even watching my videos, South Fiordland, it's actually the Fiordland National Park at the bottom left-hand corner of New Zealand. Just turned into a fictional country just so I can fill it full of lots of little bush-style airstrips, have some fun down there. Play around in the hills and the valleys, and it indulges my creative side making all these little airstrips. Some of them are quite normal, some of them are ridiculously hard to land at, and there's a little bit of comedy and stupidity and everything else get thrown in around here as well. So I enjoy flying around here anyway, and I certainly enjoy making them. And if you enjoy South Fiordland, I've got a nice surprise for you. There's some more on the way. This week I have started doing a few more. So there are now, well, 4.5 new airstrips in South Fiordland. Although I'm going to do quite a few more. So it will be a substantial sized upgrade when you do get it. The original one was 18 airstrips, wasn't it? And the big upgrade, that was last Christmas, that took it up to 60 airfields. I'll have some more, I'll try and get it done before Christmas, but you never know, this one might turn into this year's Christmas present for you as well. We'll see what happens. I'll give you a little spoiler. Ooh! There's an airstrip you've not seen before. I'm not going to land at it though and give away any of the proper spoilers of what's on the ground, because with all of these, I like to give you something to find or to look at when you land there. Might put a smile on your face or give you a what the fucking hell is that moment. Either one will do. And there's also been a theme to this one as well. The original 18 theme was about lasagna. Version 2 was kind of a theme about nuns. There'll be a theme with this one as well. Yeah, I've already started that. So yeah, it's coming, you'll get it eventually. What else has been happening then? Oh yeah, over here in the UK we've last few days a bit of a shift in thinking about COVID. There's a professor, just heard a bleep there. Yeah, that's my phone. Congratulations to my mate Cole, who just made this video. I'll look at it later. Yeah, there's a Professor Andrew Pollard, who's the lead researcher of the Oxford team. Yeah, that's Cole again. Hello, mate. Lead researcher of the Oxford team who did the Oxford AstraZeneca virus vaccination. Oh, crap, am I going to get over this ridge? Emergency wheels down. Bounce the wheels off the top. No, made it anyway. Okay, we're good. I've done that for real once. Coming across a mountain top. Well, I'm not going to make it over the top of here, so I had a quick emergency gear down and bounced the tyres off the top of the mountain instead of crashing into it, so it does actually work. Survived. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? He's been basically saying that we're not going to reach herd immunity now. Everybody is going to get COVID. Because the original herd immunity figure was to try and get about 70% of the population vaccinated. But then we've had a few more variants of that. Now with the really, really transmissible Delta variant, the figure's more like 90% of the population. But even saying that, that's unrealistic figure, because if you've had 2 doses of the vaccine, you've still got about a 50% chance of catching COVID anyway. Although if you do have a double dose of the vaccine, you've got about a 90% protection against it being a really serious illness and putting you in hospital and possibly even killing you. So the vaccine's certainly helping out from that point of view. But disease has mutated in such a way that that's it, it's now endemic. We're not going to get rid of it in the foreseeable future. So basically you've now got a choice of 2. You are going to get COVID at some stage, so do you want to have a significantly higher chance of not being put in hospital or killed by it, in which case get the vaccine. Now this Professor Pollard is English, and I'm not totally sure whether this is just an English thought process at the moment or whether it's one that's more of a European based thing. But I'm guessing it might be more European, as I know Germany are due to stop free testing for COVID in mid-October. So basically it is an admission from them as well that this virus is now endemic and it's not going to go away. So you either need to have a vaccine or start taking some worming medicine meant for farm animals and wash it down with a glass of bleach. Yeah, either one of those should do. But yeah, I know from my own country the Delta variant, it is the most contagious, and that's pretty much all we've got here now, and it wiped out all the other variants of COVID in weeks. That's how transmissible it is. Since I've started making scenery for New Zealand, yeah, I've spoken to people from that part of the world, become friends with them, I do take an interest in what goes on there. It does make me worry a little bit, because I'm looking at Australia, and I think there's way too many cases of the Delta variant there now, and they're not going to put the genie back in the bottle. That's it, that's there to stay. from New Zealand, you might have just about contained this latest Delta variant outbreak in Auckland. Maybe. But there will be another one coming along soon. And that will spread eventually. And it will go all throughout the country because, as these people are saying, we're not going to get to herd immunity anymore. As I say, that does make me worried because I don't know what the reason was, but for New Zealand and Australia it took some time to get the rollout of vaccines going, so there's not a huge amount of the population have been vaccinated yet. I'll keep my fingers crossed that that changes soon. Statistics are showing that vaccines play a major part in keeping you out of hospital. So. Anyway, that was a fun trip, wasn't it? Try and think of something slightly more enjoyable to talk about for the next one, because we'll turn around and land now. Hopefully so, anyway. This isn't one of the longest runways ever here. Whilst this plane is very nice to fly, one of its drawbacks is it doesn't have particularly great brakes when it's on the ground. I want to get down early, stand on the brakes and keep my fingers crossed. Hopefully we can get stopped before we head off into the forest somewhere. Nice and slow, get down early. Avoid this duck. Get down, that's too late. Bump in the runway now that will kick me back into the air anyway. There's a few more feet of braking area lost while I'm bounced in the air. Stop, 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 stop. Oh crap. Okay, only a few feet of mild overrun. Didn't break anything, bit of grass on the tyres, so yeah, I can live with that. I've had worse. Let's see what we did. Replay buttons. Right, what we got? Yeah, that was too late getting onto the ground. I needed the bump in the runway. That's about another 10 feet of being in the air instead of on the floor with my foot on the brakes. Yeah, I've had worse landings. But we're down and I'll come to... I think this was called the Yellow House Farm. I think. Don't know, I'll sort that out for next time when we take off from here. Yeah, it's been well over 6 months since I uploaded all this stuff, so I won't share any spoilers for the new ones, but, well, tough, you'll get to see a few spoilers during this series whilst I'm in South Fiordland. I'm sure most of you have been here by now, if bush flying is your kind of thing. Yeah, that will do then. Yeah, we're down, we're still alive, job done. Need number 2 in the series. Hopefully there will be a number 3 soon, but until then I'll get back to making some airports. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon with, yeah, some more scenery, more videos, or whatever I end up doing. Take care.